Hey, Brad, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You know what the most efficient PC laptop is today? The one that gets the best battery life?
The most efficient.
Yep. It's the one that's sitting in a box in my house doing nothing because I can't get it. I spent over $2,000 on it.
Well, no, it's actually worse than that, Paul Thurrott.
Yeah.
You spent $2,000 on a laptop and then spent ever how much more money to fly away from that laptop to not be home when your $2,000 laptop arrived.
Yeah. We're all familiar with the notion of stepping on a rake and hitting yourself in the face. But what I've done is created an automation where that just happens over and over again. So
it's actually just set on an alarm.
yeah.
Doesn't matter where you are.
Yep. Oh, boy.
Is it at least inside?
Yeah. No, a niece in this case took it in, and it's it's safe. Well, they are having a heat wave, like as you know,
Yes.
back. So I assume the house is being air conditioned.
That's why I was wondering if it was outside.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You might come home to some
hopefully the
aluminum or
hottest it will
whatever.
ever be. If everything comes that. This week has not turned out the way I wanted it to, but what are you?
When do you fly home? I know I've asked
week
what hour
from Saturday, I think.
Oh, like wait.
No, not tomorrow. Like a week from tomorrow.
Ah, even better. Which is actually going to be perfect because here's what's going to happen: you're going to fly home.
I know, and they're going to ship it. They're going to ship stuff.
Oh no,
here.
no, you don't even know because you'll get home on that Saturday. As I'm looking at the dates here, Sunday. I guess we could podcast on that Monday, but then maybe on Tuesday as well, because I'm actually taking a small little trip the second half of that week and the following week, a couple days.
I can't even. So actually, I do know the date must be the 29th that we fly home. That's the Saturday, right?
Yeah, that's a Saturday. The first would be the Monday.
And then what? So when's the 4th of July?
Thursday.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna need a break. I can tell you that. I'm a little stressed.
Okay. Well, we'll look forward to your thoughts whenever that.
Yeah, whenever they occur. Yeah, by the time the second gen devices are out, I'll have something to say. This is exactly how I want things to go.
Look forward to those NVIDIA chips instead.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be at that point.
How you doing?
It's as you noted, it's Friday, and it's also the surface of the sun. So
yeah.
Like, it's just you go outside and it just feels like you're in the middle of an oven, which just kind of ruins the weekend because it's like, what are you going to do? It's like, well, I could sit inside where it's cold, but then I'm inside, or I could go outside and just die.
You use an Apple iPhone, right? So you might have a weather thing there, like I do, and I always have like home and here, like two separate like widgets or whatever. It said the same thing yesterday. It's like excessive heat watch and one more.
Yeah.
And you're like, what would be the other one? And as it turns out, oh no, it doesn't say it now, but it was like, there were two versions. It was like excessive heat watch and excessive heat warning. It's like, that's not a good combo. Severe weather, basically. Yeah. Excessive heat watch, excessive heat advisory. It's like severity. Moderate.
You're missing the third
severe.
One I'm getting, which is an air quality warning. Because
That's Well, Mexico City, I'm sure it's not as bad. Although actually, right now, AQI is good.
Yeah.
Well, it is raining. I don't know. It's cool and wet and weird here, and it's warm and hot and gross there. So the whole world is topsy-turvy, but what are you going to do?
I'll tell you what you're not going to do is use an ARM laptop for the next 10 days.
I hate you so much. I hate you. I do have a MacBook Air. I guess I could just put Windows.
Yeah, you could just throw Windows on ARM and Parallels in there and get three-quarters of the experience, right?
Well, it's the only part of the experience that matters. I don't.
Right.
This is the weird thing to me. It is. It's the weird thing to me. Imagine like during the Windows 10 timeframe, they were like, hey, we're doing this Creators Edition thing. And we're going to have like a fireball going through a soccer net and these 3D things that no one's ever going to use. But we're only going to put it on special computers that you have to go buy. You can't just have it in part of Windows. It just doesn't. it's just not resonating. You know,
Hmm.
the AI stuff that's built in is not interesting.
No,
But
that's not. No, that's not the interesting part at all. The interesting
No.
part is the hardware.
The other thing I think people aren't understanding, and of course I don't understand either. I don't have one, but is these are like Ultrabook class laptops, right?
Hmm.
So they compete with other laptops in the same price range. Your X or your what do you call it? HP Spectre X360s, your Lenovo Yoga whatever's, and 1,000 to 1,500 bucks, whatever. Those are laptops you do not play games on, and I saw a few of them, in a demo room or whatever, but they've done all this work to make games actually play on these things. And honestly, that is a big improvement over most x86 laptops, right? That is hopefully going to change, with the Meteor Lake stuff because of the DGPU. I did test a few games early on, and you can kind of do some, depending on the game, but low resolution without upscaling, et cetera. So, the ARM devices have that AutoSR thing. They've got the work they did with Prism, and they seem to play games better than equivalent x86 laptops. And maybe Lunar Lake changes that for Intel and whatever AMD is coming. I don't know, but I think that's kind of a neat thing because I don't know. For me, unwinding with like a video game for a little while, like after you worked all day on the road or something, it's pretty cool. Like it's nice. That's a nice capability.
Minesweeper, Solitaire.
I'm told, it seems like it
In
from
theory.
afar. 2,700 miles, Brad. That's how far I am from that laptop right now. Almost exactly.
See, what you really just told me is I should drive to your house, break in, steal your laptop before you get
Dude,
there.
you could drive to my house. My niece will give you the key. Enjoy it. Somebody should enjoy it. You know what to do. Just just go have a long weekend for yourself. Enjoy it. It's a nice little place. Enjoy the air conditioning. It'll be free. I can point out some local restaurants and things to do. And then just reset it and drive home. That's fine. If you want to do that, go nuts. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, whatever. At least it's a Friday. So we got not even a long weekend, but a weekend ahead.
Right. Yep. There's no version of my future where I have like a 4-day work week and it's always a long weekend, but I want that so bad, really. But then I don't, in a way either. But I just, yeah, when people die, the last thing people say, I bet it's always, or almost always, like, I wish I had more time.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had more time, Brad. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you got a lot of time to think about that laptop.